Hannibal Buress, welcome to the Daily Social Distancing Show. How you doing, my dude?
I'm good. What's up, man? How's it going?
I'm good, but I just want to understand, did you create, is your background that you've chosen my studio that I can't be in right now? Is that what you've done?
Yeah, because I'd rather do that too. What, enough with the hoodies, man. For real? Come on, man. Enough with the hoodies and do the show in a bigger room in your house. You can't fool us doing it somewhere narrow. We know.
How are you doing? I want to know. I miss you, Hannibal, as a human being. Like I feel like I miss you as a human being. I miss you as a friend. I miss you as a fan. I There was a period where like I felt like Hannibal Buress was everywhere. I was watching your stand up, and then it was like a series of events, and then you like disappeared. You know, it was like Hannibal Buress called out Bill Cosby, and then Hannibal Buress was in Miami getting arrested, and like you like talking to a cop, and then they were like Hannibal Buress is released, and then Hannibal Buress was gone, and now you're back with a brand new special. Tell me a little bit about your life.
Those are 3 years apart. Those two things. I was out. I was making rap songs. I was doing animated film voice. I was doing birthday parties too, just for the love of the game, just kind of practicing magic, hanging out. It was a good time. Listen, man, I have this backdrop, right? I'm tired of doing stuff in my crib, man. I left my house this morning and just drove around to act like I was going to a television set. You know what I'm saying? I drove around and I like stopped and I went somewhere else. And then I just tried to make it feel like, and I had somebody act like I was driving onto a lot. I had somebody act like a security guard at the front of my place and say, what are you here for? I'm here for the Daily Show. I'm just trying to create a world, man. Everything's gone. I'm trying to get it back.
I remember your special was supposed to be launched at South by Southwest. And
Yeah,
then literally just as South by Southwest was about to kick off, it got canceled. And
right.
then I was like, what's going to happen to Hannibal's special? And then you just put it out on YouTube for free?
I just I wanted to put it out on YouTube just to see how it goes, man. The world is crumbling. So I tried to do something different than I would have normally done because the whole world is different. Touring has changed. Life is in a different space. So I said,
Yeah.
why not try something spontaneous that fits the current time? So that's why I decided to go with
I,
YouTube
I,
for a little
I,
bit. Who knows?
I really enjoyed how you addressed everything. Like, I mean, it felt like a lot of the things you were addressing in the special have become more timely than ever before because you got arrested by a policeman for basically, I mean, not treating him the way he wanted to be treated is essentially what happened. And you tell the story. I mean, you tell it really amazingly in the special. I don't even want to like try and butcher the joke or the story, but you make a joke about it. But when you were getting arrested by this cop in Miami, you talk about how you didn't want to get shot in the face, and you tell it in a lighthearted way. But was there a moment when you really feared for your life in that thing, or were you just like so blazed that you were like, yeah, man, I'm drunk and I'm having a good time?
No, because he followed me into the bar after our initial interaction was over, and so that was pretty jarring because it was pretty much done. We had words, and he said leave, and then I left and went into the bar, and then he comes into the bar and I'm like, what are you doing in the bar? We finished talking. And then he says, leave the bar. I'm like, what do you mean leave the bar? You just asked me to leave there. And I left there and came into the bar. And so he's like, you gotta leave. And I'm like, whoa, this is different. And so I don't know how completely scared, but I was baffled in the moment just because he escalated the situation when he didn't have to. He could have stayed where he stayed, and I could have just went about my way. And so that was the part where like, whoa, this could get dicey because he's acting out of order.
I want to talk to you about Hannibal Buress, the human being, though. Like, you've always been, especially for your fans, you've always been somebody who's like loved drinking and loved having these crazy stories of a drunken night out. And then I guess after this incident, you're like, I'm quitting alcohol and I'm done. Why did you make that decision?
Well, I didn't quit right away. I had 3 crazy weeks, and then I quit after that. But what after that though, I really had to just look at my time drinking over the years and kind of really do a kind of an audit and really look at the whole thing and situations and things I said and things that happened and embarrassing stuff. And it wasn't sustainable anymore.
Yeah.
It was just really looking like, this is not a good list right here. I had to just really take it out of and after that I kind of my face slimmed down when I stopped drinking. It was too much sugar. I was drinking Jameson ginger ale, so I was looking at old pictures. I look at old pictures from 2015, 2016. I'm like, whoa, you were drinking a lot.
You know what's weird for me is like when you say something like, I thought that was your face because that's how I met you. No, but you get, because when you meet someone, you meet someone. I don't like meet anyone and be like, you should look different. I just meet people and I'm like, that's you. And so when I met you, I was like, that's you. And then I saw you like after all of this and I was like, man, Hannibal's had a tough time. His face is really slimmed down. Because you see it as a positive thing and I thought it was like a sign of distress. But now I realize this is actually your healthy face. And now I feel bad that I knew you with that face and I didn't say anything.
And the thing is, I thought that was my face too. It was my face and I'm like, yo, this is my face. This is as good as it gets. Yeah, this is as good as it gets for head shape and eye color and the whole thing.
What are you doing now? I mean, I know like some comedians, you know, like Michael Che's trying to do comedy in like a parking lot where people are like spaced out, and Dave Chappelle's got like an outdoor comedy club. And are you doing stand-up? Are you out? Is there anything you can do that's a semblance of normal?
I want to do a drive-in tour of Miami Nights. And I've been seeing a lot of drive-in events popping up lately, so it'd be dope to do that and have, you know, and DJ, show some videos and do some shows like that. So I want to do that next month. And that would be nice to put the special on a big screen. People
Right.
and hang out in their car. I think the drive-in stuff is really popular because people, you know, we lost a lot of control in our world, and you go to places, you putting on that, you gotta, you know, get your temperature taken at places. So when people come to drive-ins, they're like, I still have my car right here, and I have, you know, this is my car, and we're able to enjoy something. So I want to do a little tour. That'll be fun to get it out like that.
Well, you know what, man? I'm excited to have you back. I was waiting for a new special. I'm excited to have Hannibal Buress with the new face, with the new jacket in my old studio. And everyone should go out and watch the special. And I hope to see you soon in person, my friend.
For sure. Peace, Trevor.
Look after yourself.
All right, man.